still ain't calling. Or like stand. I was very far away from his fire.
Stand by your man. Did they play that?
No.
I'm gonna play that.
All right. What'd you do
If I can find it. I did a fair amount of lounging in the pool. Gotta say,
dude, that is the first time I've like been swimming. I feel like in so long. That was so nice
since last Mrs. DJ's vacation.
Yeah, she went on vacation, so we took advantage. Took a nice dip in the pool.
It used to be 6 when we graduated high school. Jim and me. That was a perfect. Like your mom would be at work, we'd just go across the street,
dude,
take a dip.
We were lounging there, and I was like, man, we spent countless hours at this pool, man. That was a hot spot.
Yeah, we should have invited DJ to some of them.
Yeah, I would find out a lot about a lot of them after the fact.
Yeah,
I think like 4 years after the fact was like, yeah, all those times we went to your pool. It's like, what?
Well, yeah.
Why was I there?
You can't just own a pool, man. Pool's for everybody.
Yeah, the pool is a great way to beat the heat. Gotta say,
it's not like we were just jumping in there like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. All right, we'd go through there, we would skim the leaves out.
That's it, and that's
smoke
very
a bunch of weed.
It is weird seeing the pool like without the fence, like that part being gone.
Yeah. There used to be a fence because apparently it was code that
they got rid of that code.
A fence, or else children would die when they walked in there.
No, children still die.
They still do, but I guess the town doesn't care about it.
Or your mom was just like,
yeah, or the other one. I would imagine it doesn't matter anymore. They're just like, just watch your kids.
It's natural selection.
Well, I feel like kids these days just naturally float.
What?
Have you seen
They're
this?
a little more buoyant.
Oh, the thing where they throw the baby.
Oh yeah, they're just dunking babies in pools and they're floating.
No, those are it's like infant water safety training things that they're doing. So basically what they do is like they spend a bunch of time throwing babies in the water, just teaching them to like right themselves and float, so that when inevitably they're in water in the future, they don't just like sit there and drown and cry like a little bitch.
Those videos look crazy. Like they're straight up throwing like infants like in, and they're look like they're struggling, but they're all good.
I did just Google floating kids, and the only thing is coming up is kids floaties.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they don't advertise it.
Yeah, that's way far down on the Google search list.
That I already show you the stupid airbag for bicycles thing.
Oh, yo, that was great. You sent
I don't
me that
think
link.
I've seen this.
It was really dumb looking. Like a little like puff helmet. It makes you look like you have a big Lego head on after it blows up.
That's awesome.
What's the name of that? There's like a Pokemon that like not inflates but like expands from the neck. You just look like an idiot, dude. Number one, and number two, it looks like it's kind of choking you out at the same time. Like imagine if you had a necklace that just turned into an airbag in every direction.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No, dude.
I mean, I guess if it keeps you alive, that's cool.
I don't
but I
know
would never.
Just wear a helmet.
Yeah, just wear a helmet.
Wear a neck brace, I guess, if you're really worried about it.
Okay, so next podcast, we got to get one of those and then have someone run into the wall head first as fast as they can and see if it works.
Another thing that would be embarrassing, too, is if like you have to spend all this money and then like how does it know you're falling off a bicycle or whatever? How does it know? And how much does it cost to like reset it? You know what I mean? So like what if you're just driving along and then you're just like, for instance, like, you know, my buddy Jim has an e-bike. You're ripping at like 20, maybe you're going 30, you're going down a hill and you hit a little bump and then just all of a sudden just fucking
yeah, that's like very real. Feels like it could happen. Like, I hit like a pretty big bump yesterday and like, you know, it could have probably set that thing off.
like,
Go over the bump and then it's just like
prematurely.
And then, I mean, it looks like it kind of makes you look like a turtle on his back, like almost like if you fell and that thing went off. It's like how do you get up?
Yeah, somebody has to come save you from the thing smothering
You're
you.
like fucking trapped. I don't know, dude. I'd rather just die than the embarrassment of having that thing go off around me.
you might die of embarrassment.
True. That the worst death of all.
Or you know what happened to
What? Early retirement.
Anyway,
They have that like this problem with cheap e-bikes where like the lithium batteries will just explode.
well,
Oh,
that's pretty
dude.
cool too, though.
Hold on, this is really fucking funny.
I'm digging whatever music comes with it. This bike helmet is an airbag for your head. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it just pops on like a hood over your head.
All right, you know what I'm getting DJ for his birthday.
This is a bike helmet that protects your head.
Protect your neck. Yeah, Raekwon, Ghostface.
That's right.
All them.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. I would totally just like. You could just wear it walking around then. Imagine like
Yeah.
Like I would like start fights with like people and just have
Go to
them-
the club.
Imagine somebody just fucking rocking you in the face.
Yeah.
And, like after the punch, just
See, I'm not
I'm on a
hurt.
cloud, motherfucker.
force field. Good luck. No, I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
There's gonna be personal airbags soon for you just walking
Mm-hmm.
or like something. Force fields
Yeah, like a vest, some sort of vest.
that you can put your baby in and just throw it anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You put one of those on your kid, they fall in a pool. They'll be, even if they aren't floating, they'll be floating then.
Well, naturally, kids float like we talked about, so that's all good.
So they don't need them.
Naturally, babies are full of.
These are
hot
more
air.
for adults.
yeah,
I was talking to
kids
this
are
guy
danger proof.
at the show yesterday, and he was just like, "Man, I'm all lazy rivered up." And I was like, "What, you did a lazy river today?" And he's just like, "Yeah." I was like, "Did you have a tube?" He's like, "Nah." It's like, sounds like a pretty active river.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that lazy.
Doesn't sound lazy. He's just like, "I just floated on my back, bro." I was like, "You're not."
What a weirdo! You're bumping into like the other pedestrians on floats.
Hey, watch it.
Whoa!
I'm
Yeah,
under.
that's,
I'm underneath all the tubes, checking out dudes' asses.
That's the laziest river when you
Dude.
forget to bring your own tube.
That
You
is
don't
pretty
even
lazy.
bother. You're
It's
just
a
like, oh,
piece-
I'm just gonna go on my back.
It's a piece of shit river. What's it called though? It is something where anytime I think of a lazy river, this one time I probably already told it too, but I was at some water park in like Wildwood, some shitty water park, and we're all just like there. I'm there with like one of my rich friends, and his brother is like, I just remember he was rich because I'm like, why the fuck does he get to find the money? You know what I mean? It's like the richest kid I know found like $1,200 in one of those little stupid fucking waterproof necklace things that's supposed to help
Damn.
you keep your money together.
Mhm.
And he just was like, "Oh, sick." And I was just like, "What the fuck? I was right here."
Wow, that would.
That's a lot of money.
He got like the first
That
like
is a lot of
MacBook ever, or whatever. I remember being like, "Damn, dude,
Man.
Steve Jobs has that computer." I don't know.
I'm reporting you to the IRS for this.
Yeah, did you report this as fucking guy? It was just
Yeah.
one of those things where it's like you're just sitting there and it's like the first instance you're like 10 or something and you're like, damn, money just doesn't just go straight to money.
Money doesn't
It's
grow
like a
on trees;
magnet.
it floats down a river.
My money don't jiggle jiggle. It floats. No, I don't know.
What's everyone's favorite thing to do at a water park?
Poop.
Ooh, poop.
Yeah,
Pooping.
poop is a good one.
I like it if you poop in a pool, they have to shut the pool down.
Really?
Yeah. You should try it.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
One time I went down a water slide and I wasn't wearing a bathing suit. I was wearing gym shorts. So there's not much, you know how like bathing suits got the underlayer?
Yeah.
So there's no underlayer. So I go down this water slide and all the water just shot right up my ass.
I don't think that's what the netting stops.
I don't know. Like, well,
So
it
you
went
get-
right up my ass.
So you got an enema.
yeah, I rushed to the bathroom and just flushed it all out. Felt great.
Why'd you run to the bathroom?
Wow. So your favorite thing?
I was so full of water. I had to
Oh,
shit.
Oh yeah, bro. You
yeah,
gotta
but
get
you
it
were
out.
just gonna be in a pool anyway.
Where were you when I was saying the thing to do at the water park is poop? You've been like, hey, you're right.
Yeah,
Poop water.
it was pretty good. I like those wave pools though.
Yeah, the wave pools where if you pee in them, then it turns purple to
No.
alert people.
They don't do
What?
that.
No, that's
just a grown-up
that's
thing.
it's a myth.
Oh,
They used to say that if you did that in the public pool, like if you peed, there was dye in there that would
you.
turn like red or purple, so that way people would know who peed. So it would be like, don't pee in the public pool. And be like, oh,
that's how people
I
die
can't
of
do it.
embarrassment.
Yeah, that's how you die of embarrassment.
A young boy today died at Waterloo Pool of embarrassment. Witnesses say he was followed by a purple cloud and then a bunch of bullies.
The whole pool's just like, ew.
Get him.
Yeah, I think that's an old wives' tale. It's a myth. It doesn't actually happen.
It could if you put the right chemical in. I think it can.
Reacts to pee. It turns it purple.
I think.
Yeah, I actually thought that was a real thing.
I think it is a real thing. I just think it's expensive, so nobody does it.
Let's get to the bottom.
It's like security cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we got them. They're just not plugged
It's
in.
way easier to just tell you that we have, like, hey, we'll put this fake security camera up, and then you'll be like, oh, damn, I won't steal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like the stickers. Then you don't even need the camera. You just put the sticker up.
Surveillance.
It's just like protected by this one. And you're like,
Oh.
all right, ADT. They got the sticker.
According to waterandhealth.org, parents have long used the story of a chemical that changes color
Oh.
in the presence of pee to keep their children from peeing in the pool. The fact is, there's no such dye that currently exists.
Is this
Oh.
Snopes?
It's not. It's waterandhealth.org, which could
Okay.
just be a
Wow.
website that was made to propagate that it was a myth when it really isn't. Who knows? Is there a pool chemical that detects urine?
If we can figure this thing out and make our own chemical,
Now that's the play.
that's a lot of money in that.
Sounds like we got a lot of peeing to do, Joey.
My bladder is so small, there'll be no problems.
Yeah.
No, you can. There's a way to test for pH.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, that
But
makes
there's
sense.
a dye that goes off
no. It's just a pH.
because there's pH testers.
I know. I was being a dick.
You fill the pool with litmus, whatever that is.
Too much P, not enough H.
No, there's pH testers. Are there poop testers?
No, that's just visual.
Oh yeah, if we can also make the chemical react to poop, what color would we make it?
Brown.
Just a big brown mess.
Dude, I heard one of my coworkers went to the water park at the Great Escape and said that they don't do the bucket dump thing anymore.
Dude, that was actually
Really?
I was gonna say that was my favorite thing was the Paul Bunyan thing, was trying to find the big bucket and get dumped water on. you
Get
know?
dumped on.
Get dumped on.
Splash us, Paul Bunyan.
They're filling it with shit.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't go to the Great Escape anymore and have Paul Bunyan take a dump on you. What is
I
the
love
world
it.
coming to?
Dude, I love Paul Bunyan's load.
Dude, it was just one of them things where it was just like, it took like 10 minutes or 15 minutes to just fill the bucket back up, and then they just like all the dumb kids would be like 10 minutes as it like they just stand there like, I'm just gonna dump, trust me.
Just one kid going, and then the employee's like, "Oh, come on!" He just has to turn the hose on and sit there for 10 minutes.
Dude, it was
Take forever.
it was funny too. Just like anytime you'd have like your trunks on, ready to go, and you go to like a slide or something, they're like closed, pooping it. Like, all right, I guess I'll just go on the Comet for 2 hours.
What do you think it is about being in water where kids poop 10 times more often than just being on a regular roller coaster?
I think a lot of them get water shoved up their butt
Oh,
on the
like,
slide.
they got enemas.
Well, they're
Well, I mean, that does make sense.
they're hiding in plain sight. They're like, no one's gonna
Oh,
know
that's true too.
I'm the culprit, so they just do it.
Jerry seems like he's done this a bunch of times.
I've never pooped in a pool.
Bunch of pee.
Not a lot of pee. I think we've all peed in a pool.
Yeah.
Can
I
we
don't-
admit this?
I've peed I've never peed in a pool. I've peed
I
in
stopped-
lakes.
I stopped peeing in pools when I was over at a friend's house and like I made a joke about peeing in the pool and he was just like, "Don't pee in that pool. You'll never come over here again." All right.
I'm sure I did when I was very young.
Yeah. I'm sure
You know,
like
like
not
a kid.
Yeah.
Something about like a lake, though. Or like
Lakes
Yeah,
is
that's
free
just
game.
normal. That's
lakes,
just
oceans.
That's
oceans,
just helping the ecosystem.
Oh yeah.
Oceans just it feels natural.
It's part of the food chain.
Circle of life.
Oh, man.
Circle of piss.
We want to talk about things that nightmares are made of. Those little fishies that swim up your fucking penis.
Oh
Yeah,
Those
that's
things are terrifying.
That's one of my greatest fears.
Anytime I go into any sort of lake, I like to,
Put a
tape
condom
it
on.
just to make sure. Yeah, put a condom on.
They should make that.
Yeah, you know those
Fish
the
condom.
swimming caps for swimmers put on their heads.
Just a
Put
little
one on your dong.
And you-
Dude, I have long thought that like the way to go condom wise is just put a helmet on the top. That way the sides can still feel everything. Why don't we do that?
It's not bad.
It's probably inefficient. I
No,
would
herpes.
imagine.
Probably herpes.
Yeah, and herpes.
probably just come off too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't sound very secure.
Or you get you can get like a custom fitted thing for the balls and the dong. That you just like wash with the clothes or something like that.
So you put the balls and the dick in this pouch.
Like one of those old
You've never done that? You got
in-
like one of the big like the Magnum ones.
like one
Yeah.
of the Wiimote condoms.
Yeah.
It's just molded for your dick.
They also do make those. I believe they're called socks.
Wait, you fuck with socks?
Yeah, wait, you fuck
No.
a sock?
Hey, I want to have protected sex, so I put a sock on my dong.
It goes through over everything.
It's a golden toe.
That's to stop you from getting the couch pregnant when you're humping it. Or I don't know who putting a sock on just stops there being a mess. It's just a
Well, it just goes
messy
over
sock.
everything.
right.
Have you guys used a sock jerking off?
The sock method, yeah, of course.
I've never done the sock method. I thought, I didn't want to ruin my sock.
Yeah,
Smart
I mean, it's a
thinking.
good thought.
Smart thinking.
I used to just shoot loads into the toilet.
Yeah,
See, that's smart. That's a smart thing to do.
dude. You ever?
I think we can all agree to that.
I remember. All right, so not to get gross for a second here, since Jerry already took it there, might as well finish it up here. So what I used to do, it used to be my routine, like when I was getting ready for school at like my mom's house, I would JO into the toilet and then take a shower and then usually come out, pee and flush. You know what I mean? To be like incognito.
You are.
Wait,
you
oh my God.
motherfucker.
I would steam my jizz.
You see,
Dude, you've been steaming semen the whole time.
no
Damn.
wonder you had so much experience
Yeah, but
casting stones.
Wow,
it doesn't
bro.
smell nearly as bad.
Oh man, I don't.
But hold on.
No,
one
you know
time-
why the bathroom smelled like bleach all those times.
No, I wouldn't do that at Hurlbut because I was always like really scared that somebody would see my load in the toilet. You know what I mean? Because I stopped doing this
Yeah.
method when my mom, like one time I forgot to flush after, and like
Oh
my
no!
mom was just like, "Hey, something up with the toilet?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I puked a bunch of semen in there." No, I was like, "Yeah, I had a yogurt, didn't agree with my stomach, and I vomited." And she's like, "Huh."
I love when they ask you questions. where
They know the answer
They
too.
clearly know the answer. Hey, is the toilet broken? No, it's clearly just a bunch of jizz.
Yeah, is the toilet broken? There's a bunch of semen in it.
I think
I think it's actually working really well.
I think I saw Marisha jerking off in there when I was trying to shower. I don't know. At least like Jim's the only one at the table that had brothers. Like there's plausible deniability. It could have always been another culprit. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, dude.
Nobody can track that down.
we all played the. It's all the Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Anytime like, hey, there's cum in the toilet. No, but
Who's downloading this on LimeWire?
yeah, that must have been nice for you growing up. I was always I would always anytime somebody would be like, it was Ed, I'd be like, you know what? You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and go, that's him. That's the pervert.
Who wants to be the bad guy?
Well, say goodnight to the bad guy. I gotta go to school.
Yeah, you were the Scarface of masturbation.
Yeah. Say hello to my little friend.
quite the title.
Boy.
I was though.
Yeah.
Did you ever? What was the worst way you got caught jerking it, Jerry?
I never really got caught.
Never.
It was always like, I'm in the middle of an act, and then like someone from upstairs would be like, "Hey, Jerry,
Shut up, Mom.
can you do something?" Be like, "No, not right now."
Give me 15 minutes. I'm pounding down over here.
I can take the garbage out in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I would have those. I would also have like I hear them coming up the stairs, and it's like, how can I make this boner go away in like 2 minutes? No, not 2 minutes. Probably quicker than
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say, man.
2 seconds. Old ladies, dead babies.
I'm naked.
too?
I'm just getting dressed. You've been getting dressed for a few minutes now. I can't find what outfit I want to wear.
Dude, it was always the funniest thing ever. You ever go on vacation and there was like that kid that would just take like a 50-minute shower? And just be like, dude, just fucking stop jerking off. Everybody's still got a shower after you.
Or if you just took a long shower and you were like, oh, God, everyone's going to think I'm jerking off in here.
Well, what are you possibly doing in there for so long, DJ?
Well, that is, if you're on vacation, that's what are you doing taking a 50-minute shower? That's a good point.
Dude, there was one kid. This one kid would run the hot water out every time he took a shower. It's like, bro, what are you possibly doing in there besides jerking off? There's no way. It's like you have it. Okay. If you're
This is also pre-cell phone too, isn't it?
Yeah. If you're that's why it took so long.
Exactly.
He's doing an imagination jerk.
You try taking a shower with your imagination.
Yeah. Fucking. But like if you're a woman, I get it because you got to do the hair thing and there's way more hair and all that shit. But if you're a dude with a buzz cut, it's just like, pits, fucking tits, and balls, and get out of there. You know what I
I was
mean?
brushing my teeth.
Yeah. Do it outside of the shower, bro. I don't know. I would get really pissed off.
I hold on. Can I just? I hate people that say that they brush their teeth in the shower to save water. It does not fucking save water.
I would say, if anything, it probably wastes
more water because you're just standing in the shower brushing your teeth. The water's still just more water is running.
There's 2 minutes or however long it takes you. There's just gallons pouring into the drain instead.
Peeing in the shower does save water.
Absolutely, that makes sense. That's just efficiency.
I mean, I don't even know about that.
You're just out of your fucking
come on,
element.
I
bro.
mean, how many?
Dude, why don't you Google that one there, fucking
Bro, I
Poindexter?
can literally be soaping myself and peeing at the same time.
Okay,
which I
every
prefer.
time you're in the
I guess
shower.
it depends on how long the pee is.
What are you
No, it
talking about?
doesn't.
While you're soaping everything else, just pee, and it will go directly down the drain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That
I'm
makes
not saying
sense.
just
I'm
like
not
stand
using-
there and let
yeah.
the water hit yourself as you pee.
I'm not saying
But
that.
you're playing a dangerous game there too.
How long does
You're
it?
soaping yourself up with and then you're peeing.
DJ.
You
God damn it! No.
What are you gonna? You gonna?
know what holes those soap's gonna go in.
then
All right,
I guess
so
you're peeing. So
how
it'll
long
just
do you
go out.
think it takes a shower to spray a gallon?
I don't know. Pretty quick.
All right. Well, if let's say you put shampoo in your hair and you're like, I have to pee, and you just aim at the drain and piss as quick as possible.
Which you should be doing. You shouldn't just be peeing all willy nilly in
And
there.
you're still soaping everything else. Like, don't just
I mean-
fucking fireman the.
On average, people use 60 gallons of water a day. For
God damn.
or wait, this is unclear.
All right.
The average pee time for mammals, including humans, is approximately 21 seconds. A standard shower head releases 2.5 gallons of water per minute.
Oh, so it's
So then,
always
yeah, that's definitely
So even if
more
you did-
efficient.
even if you did.
I thought it was spraying out like 15 gallons a minute. There's no way, guys.
Yeah.
You'd be always like 5 gallons.
Each one of those sprays is a gallon coming out mad quick.
I guess it depends on your shower head too.
Yeah.
You know, you got one of those fancy ones that a rich person has.
pinned against the wall. Oh my God.
No, but
So you should only use about 0.875 gallons of water by peeing in the shower.
provided you're not using the shower for other purposes like soaping your balls and hair and shit like that.
How many gallons is
1
when
gallon
you
per flush. 1 gallon per flush for that.
So yeah, slightly more efficient then. Unless you got to take a long one.
The longest piss ever in the shower. Dude, I swear to God, I took the longest piss ever yesterday. Well, I always
Did you?
feel that way when I'm at a
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah.
Dude, it was awesome too. I snuck 6 beers in. It's amazing.
Nice.
I'm a wizard. I'm nice with it, dude. I'm so proud of myself. It was mad funny. I was going through a security check. There was one line for bags, one line for no bags. But the line for no bags, like the metal detector was like way before, and the line at like for bags was after. So I see this dude just went through the metal detector, and I was like, yo, hold this. And I just like gave him this the Mets tube with all the beers or whatever. He's just like, what is it? And I'm like, it's a gun. No, I was like, there's like 6 beers in there. Just be cool. Because there's a guy like right behind us. And then I go through and then I get the thing back. I was like, you want a beer? He's like, nah, man, nah. And then fucking eventually I got him to take one. But it was like cool because you save yourself like $30.
Yeah. What kind of beers were they?
Coors, Rocky Mountain
Hell
Cold Coors
yeah,
Light is
baby.
the only beer I drink really now.
Were the mountains blue?
They were blue as fuck, baby.
That's how you know they're cold.
Yep.
No, it was really nice. And then like I don't know, I usually give out more than I like. Like I gave like 4 out and I drank 2 myself. But
There
like,
you go.
still, it's like you saved $14. And the worst that can happen is you're out $3 a Coors Light. You know,
Mhm. And you're
Yeah,
doing
if
the
that.
world a service.
just you know,
Your fellow man is now having a beer on you.
there's something about a free beer. It just tastes way better
Does
unless it's warm.
unless it's warm.
Yeah, I don't know.
And still, but I would argue in that case, a warm free beer is better than a warm paid for beer.
Actually, question: can we? You think? Should we sneak some beers into this thing?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I mean, the beers are already not even really that expensive there, but yeah, I think it'd be easy to sneak in beers.
I don't think security is all that. I think last time it was like a 80-year-old woman.
Yeah, it's like
hey.
some dude. It's just like, yeah,
You know, we have a lot of listeners that are security guards at this specific venue.
really?
No.
I don't remember. I don't remember any metal detector going through there.
Nah.
Paul says
I think there is a metal detector, because there's big gates out front that.
no, but like if you wanted to, you could just go behind and you could have a good sniper shot at everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, I
Potentially.
mean,
All right,
No.
all right, Oswald.
I'm just saying, like, if you can go to that free field behind Hudson Valley and just have this vantage point at home plate, dude.
Be pretty nice.
No, it's to save people with.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if there's any, save them from like, you know,
From anything.
the weight of life. No, I'm just kidding. No,
It's
that's
gonna
dark.
be fun though. I haven't been to that stadium.
You ever had a Bruno Frank, dude?
Bruno Frank. Is that what they call their dogs?
No,
Oh,
it's a Joe Bruno Stadium though, and that's
Yeah.
Joe Bruno.
A Joe dog?
Give me a Joe dog. They'd be like, what?
A Joe dog. You, don't
should-
know where
you
you're
should say
working?
that.
Can I get a Joe Wiener there?
Let me get a fucking Joe dog.
Hey, come on, this guy doesn't know what a Joe dog is.
I like that we had a really corrupt politician and then still haven't gone and changed all the names
Yeah.
of all the shit.
Is that who that guy is?
Yeah.
Just a corrupt dude.
Oh, he was the most corrupt.
Let me get a Glizzy Joe.
What did he like to do?
Corruption stuff.
Let's see here.
He was-
What happened
He
to
was
Joe
like
Bruno?
the penguin.
He was getting bribes from Falcone.
Oh my god, bro! The amount of times he tried to snuff out the bat.
It was a lot of like bribes and like backdoor deals to have his name put on the fucking stadium and shit like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, why can't you just have them listed out here? You got to
He was-
read a
he was
10-page article every time you
He was
want.
indicted in 8 counts of corruption. And also, on another note, the feds wasted $30 million trying to put him in jail.
Wow.
On 2 felony counts of mail fraud related to payments from entrepreneur Jared Abruzzese, who went to help him with different business ventures.
He took approximately, what is it, 440,000 in bribes. Oh, he died at 91. I didn't know he was dead. R.I.P.
That's a lot of money from just straight bribes.
Yeah.
He also got acquitted though, so that should be mentioned.
Yeah, exactly.
He was just like, the system, it works.
They were like, and then he was like, "Let me take this $400,000 and build a 6 stadium, and they're gonna have to name it after me because I bought it with all my bribe money."
Dude, and then he was planning on publishing his memoir, Keep Swinging,
Keep
which is
swinging.
either about baseball or him just being a swinger.
Bruno.
Yeah,
No, that guy sucks.
it's gonna be fun though.
We'll have a good time. Paul says that he's watching David Ortiz get inducted into the Hall of Fame and still here for you, man. And I'll die for you, man. Right on, Paul. Thank you.
David Ortiz.
Big Poppy.
What's the best baseball moment?
Best baseball moment?
Was it when Jose Canseco had the ball bounce off his head for a home run?
It's definitely up there.
No.
That's
The
a
best
great-
moment. Stanton hitting a grand slam at Fenway. And I was just like, oh! And I started giving noogies to the guy who was giving me noogies the whole game. That was my best baseball moment.
Get out the rye bread and mustard. It's grand salami time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably the best baseball moment I've been a part of or seen
Mhm.
firsthand. But I don't know. There's so many.
I also
Good
called the
moments.
grand slam to Jerry. I was like, yo, he's going to hit a grand slam. He's like, we'll see.
Yeah. Derek Jeter's got a lot of crazy moments. Like I think his very first hit was a home run, and then his 3,000th hit was a home run.
Yeah.
And then
What about his 5,000th hit?
he didn't get up there. But his final hit was a walk-off.
All those
Won the game.
jump throws.
Yeah.
There's the Bartman ball.
I think they probably wrote that in the script, though, for Jeter. They were like, all right, your first hit's going to be a home run, kid. We're going to sell rookie cards off the fucking shelves.
It's going to go right down the middle. Don't miss it.
That time that Pedro Martinez threw Don Zimmer to the ground.
That
That
was a
was
good
crazy.
moment.
This 95-year-old
Dude.
man charging the mound. He's like, what are you thinking? He just grabs him by the head and throws him.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that like I don't remember watching a lot of baseball games, but I'll never forget that baseball game, and I don't know why I was watching it. Oh, it was Yankees Red Sox. That's why I was watching.
Back
Yeah, a
th-
lot of
back
those
then.
like classic moments. Like, do you guys remember the one where Roger Clemens threw the bat at Mike Piazza?
Yeah, I was like,
Like, that was just so.
I didn't see
when
that
you're
live,
Little,
though.
you're just like, oh, that was for real.
dude, Mike
By
Piazza.
the way, what a dick.
There was a period of time from when I was like 0 to 8 where Mike Piazza ruled the world.
He did. He was the man.
Everybody'd be like, Piazza? Anytime you were talking Yankees, they'd be like, yeah, there's no Piazza on that team, though.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we got Posada. Take it easy. No, I don't know. It was still like one of them shits, though. Like, I don't know. Something about watching ball games as a kid, it just hit way different. Now it's like,
Yeah.
oh, did you see the American League thing? They mic'd up all the pitchers. They had like, yo, like anytime.
Oh,
they-
during the All-Star game?
yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
they should just always have that. There should just be an adult version.
Yeah.
And there should be a kids version. The kids version, you don't get to hear the people be like, fuck, like all the time.
Yeah, like if you could subscribe to like MLB TV for like the on-field mic'd up game where everyone's talking shit and they're saying fucking whatever, like
That's cool.
I'd pay for that. That'd be
I would
dope.
too. Like imagine the same with like football, but for baseball it would be cool because you can have somebody with the board who's nice with it. Like, okay, the ball is flying to fucking Judge. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
Judge on. All right, so and so's the pitcher. I'm gonna have him. He throws it, and then it goes to the batter. Like while they're fucking swinging. Like if it could be something where the ball just like decides
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
you hear.
Or each player has a camera like in their hat and like they're mic'd up so you can transfer which player you're like watching from their perspective.
That would be sick for like the replays and shit like that. But like I don't
Yeah.
think that it's practical for like the live game. I think that would ruin it.
They had that one camera, it was like hooked up to the umpire. So you
Mhm.
see what the umpire sees, so you can like see
Why
how
he's so
small-
goddamn dumb.
Yeah, like I can maybe give him like a pass sometimes. That shit looks so small.
Plus he's wearing a cage too. So it's-
Cage, it's coming in so fast.
He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, he's just like,
He's
"Eh."
He
dude, my
they didn't say
favorite thing
strike, they just go he.
is watching like the blown calls. Like I kind of like the blown calls.
Yeah. It's all gonna be digital, probably in like 10 years.
I don't think so.
You're gonna have like a digital strike zone.
I mean, they just added instant replay recently after
Yeah.
100 years where they had instant replay for however long. They're just like, why don't you use it? Because this is baseball.
Tradition.
You run around the bases. There's no cameras.
Well, they didn't do.
There's
instant-
no
It's
rules.
the way it is.
They didn't do instant replay though, because then if they showed that, it's like the football thing where like they saw how it works for football, and all it does is just make the fans pissed off the more times you show it, because there's always somebody on the other side of the call, and they're always like, ah.
I mean, one of the greatest moments that I'll say that I didn't go to my first football game until recently, but when they show the instant replay, and like I went to a few Giants games, and when they play the instant replay and it's like a Giants player makes a bad call or like a bad play or it's a bad call, and just the entire stadium just like, boo! It's just the loudest thing you've ever heard in your life because every single person's just like, boo!
Yeah. Hey, this guy's a phony.
Yeah. Like, imagine being that player. Like, that brings the gravity of sports to me much more than, because when you're watching on TV and someone drops a ball and you're just like, oh, come on, it's an easy ball. And then you're like, okay, well, the last play you had 200,000 people screaming in your face, basically, in a sound tunnel that's a stadium where all the sound just comes directly to you.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that might be a little tough to catch the next ball.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's just gotta get loud.
Pressure makes diamonds.
It does.
Exactly.
That's a excuse for abuse. as you're whipping your kid, like, I want you to be a diamond.
Gonna be a diamond.
Tiger Woods' dad.
Yeah. Get out there and pick up the fucking club and swing. And he's like, but Dad, I'm like 1.5.
My hands hurt.
You'll play until they bleed, and that's that.
Yeah.
This is Richard Cheese. Who is this?
This is I have no idea. This is Zabo Music.
When is the baseball game?
I think it starts at 5.
5 p.m.
All right.
It
We got time.
Did you know that Take Me Out to the Ball Game was written in 1908 by Jack Norworth and Albert von Tilzer?
No.
And it's become the unofficial anthem of the 7th inning.
Is this
Right,
song
guys?
Is this song the only reason they sell Cracker Jacks at ball games?
I don't know. Cracker Jacks must be an old snack. If this was written in 1908 and they referenced Cracker Jacks, how old are Cracker Jacks? Not eating those things anymore.
I don't. I think I've had Cracker Jacks before. I don't
Every
recall
time I get
liking
Cracker Jacks, I'm like, no, that's why I don't buy these.
I don't mind Cracker Jack. I think they're pretty good, actually. You get a little prize.
Yo, Cracker Jacks
Okay,
are
cool.
fucking so good. I used
Get
to
it.
just get Cracker Jacks at the grocery store just for a little snack.
Yeah, there you go. And then you get the prize. Get a little tattoo.
Yeah, it's like a
You're
little.
a monster.
Isn't it just sugar popcorn?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like caramel corn.
Caramel corn
With a few nuts
Oh,
in there.
Peanuts at the bottom. That
Few
shit is
candied nuts.
fire.
Yeah, those are. It's not a bad snack, I gotta say.
130 years old.
Still going strong.
Wow.
You know who owns Cracker Jack?
I'm gonna say if we had to guess, I'm gonna say Nestle.
That's what I was gonna say.
Frito Lay.
Yeah,
Frito.
yeah, that
It
makes
was
sense.
Bought from the Cracker Jack company.
It was bought from Cracker Jacks. Why do they call them Cracker Jacks?
Because
They're just popcorn that's covered in caramel.
yeah, it was way crackier. And you crack
Yeah,
your
that's
tooth
true.
trying to fucking chew them.
Cracker Jack.
It's a
Hey,
Old timey.
that sounds like a fucking Joe Biden insult.
You Cracker Jack.
Hey there, Cracker Jack. Why don't you calm down?
Hey, wow, what's up there, Cracker Jack? He's always like, cool down, Jack.
Listen here, Jack. This is America.
Throwing around these old timey fucking quips.
Last I heard of good old Joe,
Uncle Joe.
dude's got COVID. I haven't heard a thing since.
He also said that he has cancer
Really?
in a gaff. He's just like, I got cancer.
Ah.
I'm gonna look that up. Joe Biden.
Poor
Hey, I
Joe.
don't got no cancer, Cracker Jack.
Ah.
This is gonna be interesting. I gotta find. Please silence your cell phones, Terry.
I was letting good old Josh know. I'll let him know when we roll out
Nice,
for the game.
nice.
You're hearing this in real time.
Not the Joe Biden thing, though. Josh thing.
Road, a little school I went to, Holy Rosary Grade School. And because it was a 4-lane highway that was accessible, my mother drove us, and rather than us be able to walk. And guess what? The first frost, you know what was happening? You had to put on your windshield wipers to get literally the oil slick off the window. That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer. And why can't, for the longest time, Delaware had the highest cancer rate in the nation. With American leadership.
Why are they
back on
clapping?
climate,
Is
Why are
that
That's why I and all the other people I grew up with have cancer.
that sounds like a hilarious edit that someone like
You think?
maybe. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see the video. Could be people just it could be him just calling out like, Delaware had high cancer rates, so it's like good, he's calling out the big shots.
All right, Joe Biden apologist over here. No, I'm just kidding.
he's got to have some sort of like dementia. Maybe that just kind of slipped out.
Oh yeah,
It's just like, oh, me and everyone else.
we all have cancer. Well, it's possible too that he just had like a mild thing and now is in remission too, and it was just like, I don't know. It's still weird. Like he just can say whatever, and they're just like, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, just
Golf clap, Efren. Golf clap.
Dude, I don't know. It is all right. It definitely doesn't look good that he's probably the most vaccinated person, and he's still like publicly like, yeah, I got COVID. You know?
yeah, it might not look good, but he is like ancient.
No, I know,
Yeah.
and he gets around a lot. He goes to
Yeah.
all the press junkets and shit.
Yeah,
but
has sex with a lot. What?
but like, why? Like, they just make such a fucking show about every booster shot he gets, and that's why it's like, come on, stop fucking giving Pfizer money. I'm not saying that they don't work, and I'm just saying that like I got my little card. I'm not gonna fucking go to goddamn CVS or whatever every 6 months. I didn't even do the flu shots. All right.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten a flu shot in a while.
Why are you whispering that? Nobody gives a fucking shit.
I'm not whispering.
I didn't get the flu shot for a while, and then I got the flu, and it sucked.
I got they started doing the flu shot at work, and I was like, all right, I'll get one. It's free. It's right here. Just go in there. And then after I got it, I got like sick. I was just like, oh damn, dude, you get sick from the flu shot? And I was like,
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
that's dumb.
It is dumb. I always ask when I go in there, I'm like, hey, could I get the one where I don't get sick?
So like with the like the flu vaccine, they give you like a little touch of the flu, right?
Just a taste.
Yeah, pretty much. So that way you build antibodies and try and like.
Right.
science, Jerry.
So like when they came out with the COVID vaccine and I was in the Navy, I was like top of the list trying to get that vaccine because I wanted time off. I'm assuming they're gonna inject me with COVID. And I'm like, yo, they're gonna quarantine me? Let's fucking go. But that's not how it worked. And
yeah, not the way it works.
I had to go to work later that day, and I was like, this is stupid.
I got duped.
I totally thought they were like, here's a little touch of COVID. So your antibodies do the job.
I don't think
Nope.
that's how this one works.
Yeah, it's
No,
not.
yeah, they do something
This
different.
one's gene altering RNA
Yeah,
therapeutic.
They put
Yeah.
chips in your body and control you.
Lays,
All a bunch of robots.
sour cream and onion. chips.
Yeah.
It's the most delicious vaccine you'll ever get.
That's why there was a big chip shortage during COVID. They had to
Yeah.
give one to every American.
Doritos.
They tried to stick it in my arm, and I was like, "Oh no, right here, baby!" It's just put it in
My
my
ass.
mouth. Yeah. Anyway,
So, how many family pack of tickets did we get for the Jerry birthday bash extravaganza?
1.5. We just got one, and then we added on 2 tickets.
okay.
So
Oh, that reminds me. We're doing the fantasy draft thing, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
So how does this work again? It's been
Well,
a
unless
while.
you guys want to do the
Let's do it at the races.
do the most exciting 2 minutes in fantasy football at the Saratoga racetrack. We could do that here. Or we could do it tonight. Either way, I'm good for it. Basically, how we do it tonight is we would put all of the names into a hat, draw them at random, assign them in order of the bases, because I think pitcher's number 1, catcher's 2, first baseman's 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
And then we assign them all, and then whenever a ball gets hit to the person, the field, whoever fields it,
Right.
that person's pick is right then.
Boom.
So say I pull your name out first.
It's a 10-person league, right?
Yes, one
So-
person gets their choice of pick though from winning the other league. The other league.
So does that work like if the pitcher strikes a batter out? That
Nope.
No.
Someone has to hit the ball.
Ooh.
Has to be hit. If they pop it to catcher, that counts as, say we draw your name first, you get the pitcher. Someone hits a little dribbler to the pitcher, you get first pick.
Boom.
But if they don't hit one to the pitcher until, say, the 8th inning, you might be in Dutch, as we say. But yeah, we could do either that or the racetrack, whichever way you guys want to do it. We can do it tonight. if
We
you
could do something.
Either
too.
way.
I think it'd be cool to have like. All right, so whoever picks we'd have to have somebody pick their horses, or would you assign them randomly? 'Cause obviously
so
some are favored.
we would pick them randomly out of a hat, and so last year what I did is we went to the racetrack and then just picked random names and assign them in order of the horses, so it was just completely random. But we could do it this year if everyone comes, or like I could get a hold of everybody. We all pick our name out, and then you get to pick which horse you want to be your horse. Because it would still be random. We're pulling all the names randomly out of the hat, and then you still can't tell who's going to finish where. So it would still be completely random, but you could pick your horse and then have that be like, oh, I want Sweet Sally's apple.
Sweet Sally's asshole.
But yeah, that was fun. That was fun last year. So that's a lot of fun too, because then you get everyone in one place. It's just one race. Everyone's go.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah.
Come on, Sally.
And you could also just put like bets on your horse too.
Yeah,
That's what I did.
Toga's a good time.
I was like, yeah, if I got to bet on my horse, and then mine came in like 12th or something like that.
They should have like a dead last bet.
Mhm.
Be like, I think so and so is going to come in dead last.
I like it.
Like, why don't they have that as a slot?
I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Good question.
Well, I think you can.
Easy to rig it.
Yeah, you can rig that.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You can, like, I don't know.
Win, place, show, derp. yeah, you can
Yeah.
rig that. That makes sense.
Bet $5,000 and then just give the winning horse, the loser half.
Drugs.
Be like, hey, we'll pay you out.
Give the
You're gonna
horse
take a dive in the third leg.
Why on the third leg? No. No, but
Second leg.
that's so dumb. They should just have like I don't know. I would be much more behind horse racing if they just don't drug them. You know what I mean? Just organic horse racing.
They drug them.
Yeah. They're
Like,
crazy steroids and shit like
They make them better.
that. Yeah, more better.
Mo better.
We can make them stronger. We
Like-
have the parts.
I don't know. I'm actually more on board. Let's just go make them full cyborg horses.
yeah,
let's make it as exciting as possible.
Well, I think it could still be exciting if they were all just organic horses. Plus, then if you had to kill one, you got good organic meat.
I don't think horse meat's good. in
Have you
general.
had horse meat?
Yeah, we all have.
Oh,
Except
yeah.
for Jerry.
I don't think no. You guys tried it on the pod or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Huh?
got a whole
DJ
I got
made
a
us
horse
eat
meat
horse meat,
sausage
didn't
and
tell
I
us.
didn't tell anyone what it was. And I was like, all right, guys, we're gonna all eat a piece of sausage. And then I was like, guys, it's horse. And then everyone was like, oh, that's it. I thought it was gonna be something crazy.
That's funny. That's like the Always Sunny show where he's just like, what you are savoring, what your taste buds are consuming.
Eating my
is
meat.
Human meat.
Isn't it like raccoon?
It was a raccoon.
Yeah, he tells them it's human meat. How do you explain the hunger? Probably got tapeworm.
full of worms.
Yeah.
Great episode.
I don't know. I feel like we should. I don't know. Horses should be eaten because then it's like, at least you're not wasting them.
Yeah, I don't like how he sprained his ankle.
Kill them.
Time to put him down.
Well,
Yeah, that's what a ridiculous. Like, what is the theory? Like, they won't be able
can't
to live
sustain
again.
weight.
Well, bro,
Yeah.
it's like, are you going to be the one to take care of a fucking 3-legged horse? No.
Do you know how much? You know how much stabling a horse costs?
You know how
here?
much work that is?
A lot of
Mhm.
time. Yeah,
The horse now can't work ever
How much
again.
do you think a horse weighs?
a lot.
How much
Yeah.
do you think it eats a day?
I don't know.
Probably
Probably
a-
dollars and cents here, DJ. You're missing it. You're gonna sell it to the glue factory. We're gonna make half our money back.
Yeah, horses become glue. How come other animals don't become glue? What's so special about a horse?
We love them. No.
Their hooves.
Their hooves
Oh,
are
their
ground up.
Hooves,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the hooves that make the glue.
Horses make the best glue.
Best tasting glue, if you ask me.
It's amazing that we know that, we make glue from horse, but it's really just the hooves. So, what do we do with the rest of the animal at the glue factory?
They go.
Good question.
They parcel the meat out and they sell it to Aldi for an extreme discount, and then Aldi puts it in the ground beef. And
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
80-20 horse.
20 horse beef.
Yeah. Delicious.
What about gorilla glue?
Think
Well,
that's
I
made
mean,
out of
come on,
gorillas?
that's gorillas.
Made from gorillas.
That's
Yeah,
made
yeah.
from gorilla
That's why
semen.
it's so. That's why it's so.
Yeah, it was originally called Gorilla Goo, not Gorilla Glue.
You know-
Gorilla
Okay.
goo.
This unlocks a memory for me. All right. When I was a kid, I used to think that boogers were like the ultimate healing power. Like if I had a paper cut, I would just smear a booger over it, seal it up.
Oh man.
Be like, that's good. That's good for it. 'Cause it would dry and close the wound. Do you know what I mean?
That's nature's neosporin right there.
Yeah.
No sporin.
Is that a liquid bandage?
I would be like,
Yes.
you find a big one for this cut. And wipe it on me.
Oh, I got you. Hang on a second. Turn around.
I got a
Stick your
paper
finger
cut.
up your nose.
I got that.
Paper cut? I got you. Hang on a
It
second.
could be so simple. That's revolting. That noise, I don't know. You did it so well. It just made me think of so much fucking loogies. So many. That's gross.
Mhm. Yeah.
What's the worst place you ever spat?
I don't know. Good question.
For me, it was right on your mother's twat.
Oh,
No,
hey.
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
wow.
No.
Oh.
No. It was I remember I got off an airplane and
Sorry, that was late.
I got off an airplane in Spain, and the first thing I did, because the whole flight, I was just holding this weird nasally just couldn't get it out of my throat phlegm, and I just hocked the biggest loogie and then spit, and then Eric flipped out. He was like, "Bro, fucking first thing you do in this country is just spit the second you come out." And I was like, I didn't know that was not okay. We're outside. And somebody did scowl at me, but it's I think it was because I was American, not because I was spitting.
Yeah, maybe.
Where were you guys again?
Spain,
Spain.
Madrid.
You ever spit inside by accident just because you're not that you just have a mindless moment and you go
No.
to spit and you're just by the time it's coming out of your mouth, you're like, oh fuck.
Yes, I have had.
I'm
that happen.
indoors.
So where did you spit inside?
I can't remember.
Domino's?
It's definitely had to have happened. No, I think it was probably school or something like that.
Oh, I would spit in school all the time. You can't do that.
I guess not.
Fucking janitor's gonna be by in 2 hours. Wipe it up. It's gonna be okay. I used to spit at UPS all the time because it was a warehouse,
Mhm.
and you'd get warehouse dust building up, and you're like,
Yeah. You had traction on your shoes too.
yeah. It was really funny. That actually reminds me of a Simpson episode where they have to hire women because they're not getting they don't have the diversity in the office or whatever. And then Homer's just like, now we can't spit on the floor. Shit like that. It's accurate though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What was the worst place you spat, Jerry?
The only thing I could think of, I remember I was at a skate park and I had a water bottle.
You spit in the water bottle?
Oh, I was like spitting the water out. Like I would take a swig and I would just spit it out. And it was like on the ramp or something. And like one of the guys that worked there was like, "What are you doing? Don't do that. It's all wet." I was like, "Oh, sorry." That was about it.
He's like, yeah, there's some disabled kids spitting all over the ramp.
And then you just spit all in his face.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
why
I'm
don't you get
sorry.
out of here? I don't follow anybody's rules. Okay?
You ever see somebody get their face spit in?
I don't think so.
No.
It's fucking savage. I saw Christian get have this little. I feel like I've talked about this on here, but Christian he got spit in his face at Boy Scouts
Damn.
by like a kid with Down syndrome.
Oh.
Jeez.
What do you do about that? You know what I mean?
There's nothing you can do.
Well, Christian spit in the Down syndrome kid's
Oh my
face.
God.
Yikes.
Hey man, you treated him just like any other kid, and for that, bless up.
He gained the disabled kid's respect.
No, I don't think he did. I just think that kid never spit in anybody's face again. It was good for all of us. We'd call him the spitter.
Here comes the spitter.
Well, what he would do is he would pull, because he had to wear that little goofy neckerchief thing. What this kid would do, this kid's name was Peter Gregg. No. He would pull on the thing and just spit in your face. And like nobody
Damn.
would do anything about it because we were like, sucks. He's having a rough go of childhood and whatnot. And, obviously people like, besides the person who gets spit on, everybody starts cracking up. It's hilarious. So like the kid is like a reward system miswire on the kid. So he was just like, yeah, it would be really funny if I spit in this kid's face. And he did it to like the one kid you're gonna get fucking retaliation from. And then like it was really funny because a parent saw Christian
Spit.
but didn't see the other kid. So Christian got yoked up in like a second and like brought to like
Jeez.
wherever they punish Boy Scouts at.
Oh boy.
I don't know, it was hilarious. Never forget that.
Never forget.
The day that kid got his comeuppance. What about you, Jim? What's the worst spit you?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really got a good spit story. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Coward. No.
I don't know.
I've heard of like stories of like, a group of guys in the car and someone spits out the window and then
Comes back in.
Yeah, it hits the passenger.
I've done that. That's not a bad
Yeah.
spit though. That's a good spit.
That's a good spit.
I don't know, I'd feel pretty shitty if that were me. Spit in my face.
There was I forget. There was the same kid. All right. But I don't know, maybe Christian just had a spit kink. But it was really funny. There was something I did to him, like I'd like knocked his tray over on accident and it spilled. He was like, "You got two choices. I could punch you as hard as I can, or you can hold your hands out and I'll spit in it." And I was like, "I guess I'll do the spit." And like he just hocked the biggest. Like I sat there and he was just like, and it was like literally an entire handful of spit.
Ugh.
And I was like,
Damn.
and like because I was like a good boy, I walked
You
it all
drank
the
it
way.
up?
No, I walked it. I walked it to the bathroom and dumped it. But like I was like, oh, it was like hot soup, like just running around.
That's crazy.
Just slapped him with it. Just a second. He did. Just whoosh.
Josh is in the chat. He says you got to spit up from the first show of a roller coaster, first row of a roller coaster.
Ooh.
It's never happened to me. But like, wait, is he saying like spit while you're
Oh, while you're in the first row?
so that it hits the guy on the back when it's going upside down? Or did you ever lose anything on a roller coaster?
Nah, I was always super careful.
I had a friend lose a hat. It was like the first
Was it
second of the
Zach?
roller
Was it
coaster
Zach?
just flew off. No,
All right, sounds like a
Nate.
Zach play.
Yeah, it does sound like a Zach play.
that was Nate.
And actually, I saw a guy last week at Sunoco, which is very fitting. This isn't even. I don't ever just see a spit and be like, "That's a good spit story." But there was a guy that was like, "I got to spit," and then he just fucking puked everywhere in the parking lot. I don't know if we count that as a good one or not, but I'll run it.
We'll cover that next week on puke stories.
Well, on that note, we'll get on out of here. Thank you for listening, everybody. You can find us at our Instagram, the Butt Stuff Podcast. Find our link tree in our bio. Also, if you're listening on Instagram or YouTube, you can find us there. Spotify, if you want to watch it. If you're just listening, you can do that. Or if you just want to listen, you can listen on one of the listening ways. Anyway, thank you, everybody.
One of the listening ways. Check it out.
The listening ways?